Today's video is presented to you by EA Gamechangers. Special thanks to EA for providing me early access to Madden 22 and allowing early capture so I can bring you guys exclusive videos. Now, if you want more exclusive Madden 22 content, be sure to subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over Team Affinity, specifically team builders in MUT 22. This is the first big Team Affinity promo or set that's in MUT 22, and it includes 2 for every single NFL team. So that's 64, 84 overall team builder cards. I'm going to show you how you can earn 1 for free, and then if you want more, we'll show you how to get those as well. Now, this is from a early build of MUT 22, so some things could change when you get your game or get your hands on the actual retail copy of the game, but right now this is all the information that I have, and I know that you can get at least 1 for free. I don't believe there will be solos to get a second one for free, but I'll show you how to get the first one. So if you go on over to missions and go down to Team Affinity, it says complete these goals to earn Team Affinity players and improve your team chemistry. So if you go specifically into it, we have Team Builders 1 goals. Now it specifically tells us on 9/23 at 11 a.m. Eastern time, this is going to expire, which means more than likely late September, we're going to get a second either iteration of Team Builders or some other type of Team Affinity content, whether that's Team Standouts, Team Superstars. They might make up something new or different, but we're going to get a lot of Team Affinity content throughout the year. That's really how a lot of people build theme teams, and it's just great for Madden Ultimate Team in general. So it says complete 7 of these activities for your choice of an 84 overall team builder player. So this is how you're going to get 1 for free. Now, we are normally used to just playing a bunch of solos and getting stars, and with so many stars, we earn a free card. If we go over to the ultimate challenges in the game, again, this is an early build, so some of this stuff might change. There's actually not ultimate challenges for Team Affinity or Team Builders. Now, I still don't know 100% sure if there will be, but right now I'm leaning towards no, and the information I've been given, it seems like it's probably going to be no. That still means you can get 1 for free, but you're just getting it a little bit differently than what we're used to in the past, especially in MUT 21. So again, if you go to Team Affinity missions, or missions Team Affinity in missions, and then Team Builder 1's goals, here they are. And basically you need to get 7 of 10 of these things done. So complete 30 games, get 75 team tackles, get 15 sacks, force 10 fumbles, rush for 1,000 yards, pass for 1,500 yards, score 300 points, score 20 rushing touchdowns, 20 passing touchdowns, or intercept 10 passes. So I actually like this method versus having to play a bunch of meaningless solos and mindless solos to earn a card. You can kind of double dip, right? Because all of these things that you're trying to achieve or earn, you're just naturally going to do by playing the game. So this means you can technically earn a free team builder by just playing online. Now, it's probably going to take you longer to do that, right? But at least when you're playing online, I don't feel like I have this choice where I have to either grind solos to get a card or play online. You can actually play online and still everything counts towards this team builder goal. So that's really cool. Also, again, going to reiterate it one more time, these things can change. We got the Gridiron Tower, will be called the Gridiron Forge. We know that 87 overall JC Jackson is in there. When we're grinding for these things, and even the campaign, those are going to be counting towards everything that we're doing in those solos, those ultimate challenges is going to be counting towards those 7 to 10 goals that we need to earn for the team builder. So it's basically like double dipping. So I welcome this change, and I hope they continue to do it. And it seems like the missions is a little bit more redesigned, and I like it. You guys let me know how you feel about it down below in the comment section. I definitely think it's a W. So when you complete the 7 of 10 goals, you're going to get a fantasy pack that's going to allow you to pick one of those 84 overall team builders. If you want a second or third or fourth one, there's a second way to get them. This way isn't going to be cheaper or free, but it is a way to do it. So you're going to head on over to sets, and once you get to sets, you guessed it, you're going to go to Team Affinity, And here are the 32 sets, one for every team. They are repeatable. And basically what you're going to exchange is 3 80 to 82 overall cards and 3 75 to 79 overall cards, and it's going to give you a fantasy pack to pick one or the other for each specific team. So I will kind of go through these. You guys can see all of the players, this information as far as who is on what team for team builders. It's been released. We put out a video on it a couple days ago over the weekend. The information leaked, but here it is, all confirmed, and basically each set is the same as every other team. It requires the same amount. I will say this, we'll probably drop another video on like the top 10 that you guys can go after. I'm not going to rank all 64 and probably not even 32 of them, but we'll give you like the top 10 to choose from. From a market standpoint, without the game even being out at this point, I can already tell you completing these sets is not going to be worth it because you're literally trading in 380 overalls and 375 overalls. I'm taking the lowest overall possible to complete these sets to get 184. I just don't think from a market standpoint, because everything else is going to be so expensive, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Now, if you rip a ton of packs and you really don't feel like selling everything, completing some of these sets may be the move. And are there going to be some glitchy players in here? More than likely. I haven't seen all the attributes on these cards, but I can tell by some of the names out there, they're going to be a little bit glitchy. But specifically from a cost standpoint, and we'll see how the market settles once the game comes out and everybody's playing it, I just don't anticipate a situation where these are going to be worth it. Doing the set versus maybe just buying the card, because these cards should be auctionable. So let's go ahead and complete one of the sets. We'll do the Steelers here. Again, 382 overalls. So we'll throw 382 overalls in there. This is a test environment. None of this content will be on my normal account that I'll get to play with. Need to let you guys know that a lot of these cards, all of these cards were granted to me just to make videos for you guys. We'll throw in 375s. I got a bunch of these cards from the campaign fantasy pack, and here it is. This is a Team Builders fantasy pack specifically for the Steelers, and when we open it up, we should get one of two choices. I don't know if the card artwork is going to load on this. If it doesn't, my apologies. But here it is. I know Chase Claypool is one of them, and Robert Spillane is the other. Claypool looked like a really, really good card, so we're going to go ahead and pick him up, and that's all it is. Pretty straightforward, right? You're going to trade in 6 cards to get 1 card. It's a team builder card. If you go on over to upgrades, you will notice that you can add an X Factor and ability. So that's pretty good information, right? Because when we took a look at Core Elites, I don't even think you had the option to do that. We dropped a video going over how to power up cards, and powering up is a little bit different this year, mainly due to strategy items. But one thing that's different here is that this card has an upgrade option. If I back out and go to my binder, and we'll just take a look at a Core Elite card here, right? Let's not go to a kicker because that's not going to be the greatest example. But if we go down to here, Robert Woods, right? You'll notice that this doesn't have an option that says upgrades. It just says equipables, which means on Core Elite items, you cannot put an X Factor or ability. And you can't even put scheme chems or physical chems on it, because you need the power up to do that. As far as the team chem goes, it comes by with a team chem by default, but like Robert Woods, right? He's played for multiple teams. His team chem is by default the Rams, and that's it. You need a power up for him to change the team chem, but you can't put Shaker, Sprinter, Brawler. You can't put Go Deep or Lockdown on any of these cards. That's going to go through the team strategy items, or just strategy items. I don't know why I keep saying team strategy items, but that's just one thing to point out. Whereas now with these team builders, you can at least put an X Factor and an ability. You still cannot put any type of physical chem or scheme chem on them, because you only do that through the strategy items. So there is one of them. Let's go ahead and complete a couple more sets. We'll just get a couple of the cards that I think are going to be glitchy. And like I said, we'll be dropping a video in the very near future on the top 10 team builders that you should go after. There's a lot of really good names to choose from. And, you know, we're going to complete this Chiefs set here. And I just kind of think of L'Jarius Sneed last year. I think it was a team builder card, or it was one of those early Team Affinity cards that he had that was just like absolutely outstanding. It had really, really good speed, good man coverage, and we knew man coverage was the meta at that point. So this card could be glitchy. Haven't seen the attributes on it at all, but we're going to go ahead and pick him up. And these could be some very early budget beasts within the game. So let's go ahead and take a look at this L'Jarius Sneed. We'll go ahead and take him as our team builders from the Chiefs. Once again, just like the Steelers here, it's a fantasy pack. It gives you the A or B choice. There is an upgrade option on him. You can put an ability or X factor. And let's see, 89 speed. He's got 79 man coverage, 76 zone. Now that I think about it, this card was actually revealed early on GMM. But there is another example, and that's it. You're going to get one for free. We're going to put out a video on the top 10 to choose from for your free pick. And then if you want any additional of them, you're going to have to complete the set. And completing the set is going to cost you 380 to 82 overall cards and 375 to 79. With the way the market usually is early in Madden Ultimate Team, I just don't believe it's going to be worth it. But that's how you get Team Affinity cards, specifically Team Builders 1. Thank you guys for watching another video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.